as you might have seen, Chris has some pretty sweet shades that have been cut off.
I had an accident, so my shades are on the back of the truck, and then I dropped the tailgate down, and they still work. We're doing the main job.
I always tell him you can't have nice things. Jonah is passed out. Jude's living the best life in the back. Give him some peace signs. He's pretty tired because we just got back from, or we're just heading back from a wedding, and we thought it'd be a really fun opportunity just to talk about our journey and where we're at, and if we were giving up RV life, because it's been a while since we've been on the road. But as you can see,
RV is on the back.
RV is attached, and we really love it and we really miss it.
We do. So
just to keep you updated on what we have been doing, since we got back to Michigan, we had some follow-up visits to our doctor. We had some visits to our doctors, and then we had follow-up visits, and my primary doctor thought that I should go see an endocrinologist just to make sure everything was okay, because he suspected that maybe I have something called Cushing's disease, which would explain a lot of weird symptoms that I've been having. And healthcare on the road, we've talked about this a little bit before, it's challenging because you're not always seeing the same doctor, and when you're continuously following up and seeing specialists, you kind of have to stay in one place. And for us, we just thought it would be easiest to be around family that could help us out, especially like I want Chris to come with me because it's at the University of Michigan and I'm a little overwhelmed by it. So just to have like my parents around to help us out with these guys. And Jude, I think, is just really loving being around home and getting spoiled, right, by Dango.
Not only that,
he's so tired.
Not only that, but we have had a few issues with the RV. So yesterday, we hooked up the RV. We took Bilbo to a wedding, and as we're hooking it up, I noticed that the battery exploded on the RV.
Oh, but tell him what. Okay,
you know how that happened,
this is the best part though, because Chris, we've never dealt with this before, and he noticed that the battery was wet. So if this isn't a sign that we just need to chill out for a second before we get back on the road full time, this is a sign for you. So our battery exploded, and Chris noticed.
I didn't know what was going on.
No, and I didn't either. So it's wet, and so Chris puts his hand in it and smells it, and it didn't really have an odor.
No, it didn't.
And so he was thinking it was water, but instead of just assuming it was water, he decided to lick it, and it was in fact battery acid.
That will put hairs on your chest.
Yeah, something like that. That was absolutely disgusting. So, to answer the question, we are definitely going to finish out the states.
Oh, of course we are. Yeah, absolutely.
Chris is absolutely crazy, and he thinks, and I think everybody, thank you so much for being a part of this community. You know that already. And if you're new, then Chris is crazy. So he thinks that we should be going to New York City in our RV in the winter. Just as a reminder, this is not a Four Seasons. No. This is definitely not ready for that, but it would be cool. I will give you that. I'm thinking we should head south, get some of the southern states that we haven't been to, which there aren't very many. We should get those. Oh, Leap of Faith RV. Praise God that you are not stopping. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you again soon.
Yes, you want to see those parrots again.
Yes, definitely. Well, more so Cheryl, in my opinion.
Well, of course, but the parrots,
the parrots are
cool.
Pretty cool. But we love being on the road. So my cousin got married this yesterday, and these kids are exhausted because they were dancing and running around and just having the time of their lives. And it was so fun because we got to bring our RV. So we'll share that adventure with you. We got to bring our home to a wedding, but we felt so at home. It was at a campground, and we just felt like that's our jam. That's our place. So we went down to the rec room and played. I mean, it's just who we are. We absolutely love the lifestyle. So
I got to do some archery.
Got to do some archery, yeah. So it was like the breath of fresh air that we needed, just as a reminder of why we do this. And we're excited to get back to it. We don't know exactly what route we want to take, so we'd love for you to be part of that journey and let us know what you think, because we really got to figure this out.
We're far from over. We have 27 states left. So
and so my appointment's in a couple weeks, so if you have any idea, please let us know what you would do, really, what states that you would hit. We still have to do we have to do Virginia, South Carolina, we have to do North Carolina. So we have a lot that we still have to do, and not have to do, that we get to do, but we have to figure out our plan of action, but we definitely still want to finish it all. And then we were kicking around an idea while we have you here, that save up and possibly go to Hawaii or Alaska. Those are two very different places. One would be extremely
We're
cold.
gonna need two very different suitcases packed.
Right, and the craziest thing is we would probably want to go from one to another because they're a little bit closer when you're looking at airfare and price and everything. So those are just ideas that we're kicking around, but we'd really love any feedback and ideas that you have because we're just really unsure right now. All we know is that we're excited to be in good health. I'm really praying that I don't have any follow-up visits or need any surgeries or anything, and they'll just, maybe it's something that can be cured by something so small as a medication. That's what I'm really hoping for, and we can just get on with our lives because we're not used to just hanging out in one place.
No.
It's just not. Let's see. Cheese. Oh, yay! Hi, guys! It's so fun going live. So that's kind of where we're at in our journey. So we definitely are going to be doing it. And if everything goes well with my doctor's appointment, we will be doing it sooner rather than later. We'd love to know, where would you spend Christmas? If you could spend it anywhere in the United States, where would it be? I think Hawaii would be pretty cool. I think Melikaliki Maka, I think you got to work on that if we're going to do that. So we're trying to figure that out, but super hopeful that we can make that fun and special. Last year we spent it in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's pretty secluded.
It was very secluded. I guess nobody camps for Christmas there, but it was beautiful, and it was fun
nice
to have our traditions that we normally have, try to incorporate them into RV life. And we did s'mores for Christmas Eve, and it was really, really neat. Hope all goes well. Thank you so much. Me too. I got to get back on the road. It has to be. And so we were able to incorporate all of our traditions that we really care about. So Elf on the Shelf came to visit, and we did presents, and we watched the same movies that we watched.
Gingerbread houses.
Chinese food on Christmas Day. That was pretty fun. So we want to make sure that we make it special, especially for the kids this year. So Jude kind of wants to spend it in Michigan, don't you? Yeah, he's hoping that we can spend it in Michigan. We don't know. It's kind of fun living this RV life because it is a little bit unpredictable, and we've really learned to just kind of roll with the punches. Like right now, we're trying to find a dump station.
Yeah, Morgan's got to dump out the sewage, so we've got to hang out soon so you can dump that sewage.
Yeah, I'm really getting great at it. I've never done it. It's really gross. Chris is just so, to my defense, Chris is so good at it.
Oh, wow.
That it would just, why would I take on something that you're, divide and conquer? That
To challenge yourself.
No, but he's nailed it, let me tell you. He is the best dumper ever. Kids are getting so big. They really are. Jude, are you getting pretty big, man? Yeah, he's so tired. Did you have fun dancing last night? Kind of. Was it more fun to run around after? Outside. So what were you going to say, sweetie? Oh yeah, we did bring some video games. So we got to play with cousins and stuff, and that was fun. But yeah, Jonah literally danced until it was over. So he danced the whole entire night, which is why he is exhausted. And Jude wanted to play outside and in the RV a little bit more. But we had so much fun hanging out with family and friends, and it was just really nice. I hear New York is beautiful during Christmas season. Oh, you've got a boat.
I'm telling you, we could do it. We could figure it out.
So we would have to figure out skirting, which we're going to have to figure out anyway, to put around the RV. And I think we're going to DIY it. It's not going to be the most attractive thing ever. It might be something we tackle actually this week.
You want it to be attractive, or you want it to work?
Right. So, well, I mean, you can get attractive stuff. It's just very expensive. You can get it custom made. But we're going to attempt buying the styrofoam boards.
The foam, they're like foam boards. They're probably an inch and a half or 2 inch foam boards that we then cut up and skirt the RV with. The only problem is, like, I think if we're like traveling every week, maybe 2 weeks, like taking them down, putting them up, taking them down, that might be a pain in the butt. As opposed to the skirting that you just pop on the ribbons.
Yes, but it's also thousands of dollars.
Yeah, but can you
So
make your
that's
own?
kind of
That's the quick question.
No, I'm not that great of a seamstress. If you know anybody, you let me know, because that's a big task with lots of measurements that I don't think I could handle. But that that is really something that we would have to figure out, because when we were in Texas, especially watching a video back from, it was a little bit more towards winter when we were in Texas, but it was still very, very cold, and our pipes were, our pipes were freezing up, and we actually had frost on the wall, which we've since realized that that's probably from the humidity that occurs because we're breathing and in the RV, and it gets hot, and steam, you know, from teas and baths and things like that, and Christmas coffee, and he has a lot of that. Hey, you're towing the RV? Yes, we are. Hey guys, that's so exciting. Yeah, we are on the road. We're not back on the road seeing a bunch of states right now, but we are on the road. We're actually looking for a place to dump our waste right now. Chris, because he's so great at that. I just keep building him up like your last video. Thank you so much. And I would love to know, because we are here, we thought that it'd be an interesting thing to do and a great way to like serve the community if we were sharing some of the things that we've learned on our way. And we're definitely not a big fan of the cold. I know, because you're always in so many beautiful places. We thought that it would be a good thing to like serve our community with the things that we've learned along the way, which is why we've kind of switched gears, because we've been staying at my parents' house in their driveway, and I don't know how exciting the content would be if we just showed you what we've been doing around the house. So we thought that it would be a good way to serve the community and kind of come up with some unique content. But I'd love to know what you think, because we could be doing more like day in the life, but we have not been. Do you have to go to the bathroom, or are you dumping this?
No, I need to figure out on my phone where it is a dump station. Campendium, if you ever use Campendium.
Oh yeah, this is a good
Campendium will tell you where there are dump sites. So we can put a dump site right now on my phone.
So that's kind of where we're at. We just wanted to keep everybody posted, because I'm not trying to withhold any sort of information. I've been talking about it.
Withholding.
Right. I've been talking about it a little bit, but we were always completely transparent as much as we possibly can be, and we just wanted to let you know that we're still on a mission and we still want to see everything. Happily Ever Hanks has a video on the skirting. Oh, okay. And it's DIY, or okay, do it yourself. Let's check that out. Thank you for that tip. Maybe we could do it. Let's try it.
That would be good.
It's something we're going to need to do soon. Actually, in Michigan right now, it's quite warm, like unseasonably warm. It's been in like the 60s, been so nice. But we know that winter is coming. It's Michigan, and it's very unpredictable. Winter is coming. Jon Snow over here. So
do all like Flying J's have dumps to dump?
Yeah, let us know if Flying J is a good place. There's a Flying J not too far from here. Yeah. So we actually, after this trip, we're gonna go back. We're gonna work on the RV a little bit more. We have
and the truck.
Dummy.
And the truck.
And the truck, yeah. So
the truck needs a new radiator. It's leaking coolant.
But you're gonna learn. We have a really awesome friend named Jeremy, and he
show me all the stuff to do.
He's a pro, and so he's agreed to show Chris how to do all of these things, like put a new radiator in, so that when we're on the road, he's got those extra skills under his belt. Because, I mean, we know probably more than most that things do not go well. I mean, when you don't have those skills, because we have an older RV and an older truck. So we just have to be as knowledgeable as possible in all of those areas. If y'all have to keep towing the RV to dump, not sure that skirting is such a good idea. Usually, that's a really good point. So usually we do go and get full hookups. We love having that convenience. This was just like a 2-nighter sort of thing for my cousin's wedding, an overnight sort of thing. But you do make a good point, and we do move pretty quickly. So maybe we should just head south, like my idea, or go to Hawaii, like my other idea.
How to get this thing to Hawaii?
Well, I think, Jude, do you want to get out for a second stretch?
Might be a good idea.
Okay, can you say hi to everybody? Hi. Can you blow him a kiss? We'll let him go. Say, we'll see you on the road. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Cheers.
Bye, everybody.